What is up? So we decided to document our first pregnancy. As you can see, this is not our first kid. That is Aaliyah. Say hey. This is my wife Fallon, and I am Mitchell. And we're getting ready to drop Aaliyah off before we go to our first sonogram appointment. And that's about it. So we decided to document it. One, because it was kind of my idea. I wanted whatever this kid decides to be, you'll have something to look back on whenever, you know, he wants to figure out what his life looks like. So
what if it's a girl? I
think it's a boy though. So, so I'm gonna keep saying he until he gets here, I guess. So
if you're a girl, I'm sorry.
Yeah. But so we're gonna walk in there. Look.
Probably go down to Easter. This seems like a good time to record stuff.
Cool. And you know, Donald Trump is president. Hopefully she'll let us record on the inside.
Yeah. I think like in your room.
And he's going to want to go ahead and give you your flu shot today as well, okay?
Question. Can I take that to her? A copy of that to her?
Sure. When you get ready to check out today, just let them know you need a copy of it. And they'll print it out for you.
You get poked and prodded on all the time.
Alright guys, y'all are going to talk with him first. He's got some lady in there now, and then he's got one to talk to after her. So I'm going to get you guys just to have a seat right there.
He ain't gonna come in here?
Yeah, I need my left arm. Only one.
Okay,
That's the good news, yeah.
Those twins are knocking me in heels.
Everything looks good.
That's crazy.
Feel weird now?
I do, yeah. Is that his little heart?
Mm-hmm.
Pulsating right now?
Oh, look at this one.
Thank you. Good. Nice.
Just alive, man. If you are not.
Just have a seat right there.
She said she was gonna draw your blood. That's what she said, right?
Yeah.
So, a few things you missed in the video that I do want to talk about. First thing is when we actually sat down with a nurse before we actually saw the doctor. And here in Fayetteville, they have partnered with a company that can read our genetics, my wife and I's, to kind of tell early on if the baby's going to have any birth defects based on our genes. So I thought that was pretty cool. Second thing, when the doc was laughing in the video, he told us there was only one, right? Which is great. It's awesome. The reason he said that is because there wasn't twins. So my family has a history of twins. My wife's family has a history of twins. So we thought there may be a possibility of twins going into it. So it was good news to hear that that's not actually gonna happen, which is not, don't get me wrong, it's not a bad thing. But I think one is enough right now. So that's the second thing I wanted to talk about. And the third thing was, it's so different when you actually see the heartbeat. So like we found out we were pregnant maybe a month ago, and it's like, it was real, but so when we went and actually saw the sonogram, and you see like it's like a living, breathing, like it has little limbs at 9 weeks, its heart is beating, and then a few weeks from now we can actually tell its gender, which is super cool. So we'll know if it's a boy or a girl here in a few weeks, and so it's like life-changing. It was different to know that, okay, it's really real, because it was surreal to me that my wife was like, yeah, we're pregnant. So the only thing that was going through my mind was preparation. What do we do when it gets here? How do I ensure that it's going to have a good life? But it came like, it was like super, super real when we saw its little heartbeat, and it was very hyperactive. So you could see it, like if you go back and you look at the video, you could see its body like doing a little dance, a little wiggle in the womb. And so that was the third thing I wanted to talk to you about, is especially, if you're trying, don't give up, because we had been trying all year, and I won't necessarily say we were trying, but we weren't preventing it, so we had been trying, or not preventing it, like since January, and we had just got pregnant, and so we're 11, 12 weeks along now. So 12 weeks previous to this is when we had just finally got pregnant. We had talked about considering going to see a doctor, and trying to figure out if something was wrong with me, or maybe something was wrong with her. So it's definitely a reality now, that we definitely get to look at and say, hey, there's a baby on the way, and it'll be here in 9 months. So if you have any questions, comments, man, don't feel to just reach out, tag them in the video. If there's something you guys want to see, or something that you want covered, and like questions that you may have, like during a pregnancy, or what it looks like, in the early stages. That's why we're documenting this, is so that one, we'll be able to go back and have a record of it, and two, just anyone that has any questions, they can see what it looks like, from start to finish of a pregnancy. So like, subscribe, comment. Appreciate you guys, man. Peace.